begin. I'm still sharing this out to a couple of places. Broadcast system. 180 is about to go live. This is the part of the program where if you would like to share out the link to your social medias to assist in viewership, it would be much appreciated. What up, Whoop Conda? Whoop Whoop. What up, Strange Suspicion? Whoop Whoop. Kosuke, what's up, brother? We watching Raw tonight? Let me know if you want to come watch Raw tonight. What's up, Juggalo with a GoPro? Whoop Whoop. Once again, if you would like to help out, one of the easiest ways you can help out, what just happened? One of the easiest ways you can help out is by sharing the link out onto your social media. It costs you nothing. All right. HABS 180 is about to go live. Goblin is about to goblin. Be advised. I guess I don't get all be advised to that. Put that on Facebook real quick. LHRPG, what up? Doyen from LHRPG, what up? Whoop whoop. DJ Roll, what up? How you doing? How you doing, y'all? Let me put this in the comments. All right. And we'll start the program. I'm doing something different tonight to open the show. Tonight to open the show, we will be listening to, because I want you to hear the words that this man spoke a week ago, which really resonated with me and inspired this show. This broadcast that you're about to watch, these words inspired this. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are waiting for a statement or something from me. Well, you'll get it. Oh, you'll get it.
Someone is properly grounded in life.
This is right at the beginning. He's trying to start the promo.
They shouldn't have to look outside.
He came out, and they're doing, this is in Brussels, by the way. This is a week ago in Brussels. He came out, and they're doing the John Cena Sucks, singing along to his theme. I would play you that, but the theme is definitely going to get me a copyright strike. Playing this audio alone might get me a copyright strike. I've changed the audio speed a bit to avoid that, so we'll see. I think I'm still going to get a copyright strike, but this was art. This was art, so I want you to hear
themselves for approval. You are making this so easy for me. You see, for 25 years, I've been the victim. Okay? I have been the victim of an abusive relationship. No. You have lost your time to talk.
An abusive relationship. I like that he calls it an abusive relationship. Spoken Realness, thank you for the super chat.
Okay, fine. Take the floor, and what do you do with it? All you do is be hurtful. All you are is abusive, and all you've ever done is bully me into being your damn puppet and expecting me to go with a smile on my face.
Fuck you, Cena. Proving my point.
So very classy. Thank you. Look, I am not a baby face. I am not a heel.
That shit's wild that he's willing to say, that they're willing to say, that WWE's willing to say, babyface and heel in promos. This shit's crazy.
I'm a human being.
I'm a human being.
And each and every one of you has been awful to me. Go ahead. You've been awful.
Ooh, that part though.
And it's been the same damn noise for 25 years. When I first got here into the WWE, oh, you let me know really loud that you hated me. Moments of embarrassment, moments of shame, just like this. You let me know that I wasn't worthy of your attention. So what did I do? I went and I changed myself, hoping that you would like me a little bit, and it worked for a second, but then it wasn't enough. So what did I do? I worked hard like I always do, and I started to win, and 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 win. I won a lot, and you hated it. It wasn't enough. So what did I do? I spent the next 10 years of my life trying to give away everything I possibly could, and it wasn't enough.
Now, I love this promo. I'm going to tell you one of the reasons I love this promo. There's partial truth to what he's saying here. There's definite partial truth to what this man is saying here. Also, one of the reasons I love this promo is the best heel work, the best villains in anything are the ones that are technically right, but they're going about it the wrong way. That's what Cena is here. Shut the fuck up, champ.
And in my final moments, what's the only thing I can do, right? I can walk away. What a great example. They go from chanting, shut the F up, to cheering when I say I'm gonna walk away. So I announced my retirement in a move that has never been done before. I'm actually walking away at the end of this year. I tried one last time to get along with you guys. I tried one last time to do something nice for you, and you ruined it, just like you ruined everything. Just like right here tonight, for 2 seconds it was great, and then it's never enough.
I really love this shit, guys. This is really good shit.
Each one of these idiots is proving my point with every breath.
That part, though.
My point is, no matter what I do, it is never enough, and you should all be ashamed of yourself. All you ever do is take. You take, you take, and you take, and you only care about yourselves. I put my values on the line to make a very important choice in my life, and all you could think was, what do we get? My story changed.
Hey, I feel like Cena too, Frankie. That's why I'm playing this, dog. I feel like Cena too.
What do we get? John Cena's coming to my town. What do we get? This is trending. What do we get? Not one of you sons of bitches asked me how I feel.
That part. That part. That part.
It's just, what do we get? What do we get? What do we get? What do we get? You get nothing. You get what you have earned, and what you have earned is nothing. You don't get a new look because you dress like me. I don't dress like you idiots.
Damn.
You don't get new music. That is my voice on that song, and your time is finally up, and my time is finally now.
We got a nice beer commercial here. Sweet. Shouts out to Michelob Ultra, sponsor of the Humble Among broadcast system.
The only thing you get is to take a long look in the mirror to see how awful each and every one of you has been for 25 years to me.
This is masterful work. At this point, he's just painting on the damn canvas. He's going wild with the paintbrush. This is masterful work.
Shiny toy, because you're about to put this one out to pasture. Like I said, with every breath you prove my point that you're awful people.
Damn.
And that's every single person in this room. No one is safe. No one can hide, especially the people I can pick out in a crowd. Yeah, I see you. And you in the front row. And you in the front row. Yes, I can identify you very easily. You're the Let's Go Cena people. You're the people who are like, man, I support you.
I am going to show you the kid when they get to the kid, if I didn't miss it already.
You hear that, world? The Cena sucks jackoffs. They've already proven themselves awful people. I am about to tell you why the Let's Go Cena people are just as awful.
Damn.
You claim to support me? What have you ever done? What have you? What have you ever done to support me, huh? What have you ever done for me? All you ever do is steal from me.
That part.
Steal. You steal my personal moments. You steal my time. You have made me your freaking toy. I am an object to you. You have made me the butt of a stupid invisible joke for 15 years, and you still think it's funny. It is not funny.
By the way, you can't see me right now.
It is pathetic. You are pathetic. Oh, you don't want to hear this. This is tough for you. Oh, you're not ready to hear this.
That's so good. That's so fucking good. Hey, shouts out to Carnage, member for 1 month of the Alienated. Spoiler, after the show, there's going to be something special for the Alienated. Stay enlightened, Pug Dog. We love you. Love you too, Carnage. Thank you. Thank you for the Alienated membership there. Now let's get back to this. You're not ready to hear this.
You're not ready to lean into an uncomfortable conversation. The truth is, you don't wear this for support. You wear it to make you feel good. You wear words like hustle, loyalty, and respect. I live them every day.
Damn, dog. You wear words. I live. Damn.
You think you could buy the words never give up? I am the definition of perseverance, and every person here knows it. You do not support me. What you do is you use me as an excuse for your pathetic failure of a life. Because all you've ever done there for 25 years is sit on your ass and watch me be great. No more. This, everybody, including that one kid right there, is a toxic, dysfunctional relationship.
That part, though. All right, I'm going to show you the kid. I'm going to show you guys this poor kid. This poor kid, man. Oh, hold on a second. This poor fucking kid. Look at that kid's face, guys. Talk about a deer caught in headlights.
Oh, you don't want to hear it. It's too tough for you, huh?
Talk about a kid. That poor kid. Oh, not me. Oh, shit. Gotta get out of there.
Listen to this. I'm breaking up with you. I'm done. I'm breaking up with every single person. Whether you like me or you don't, you're dumped. I don't need you anymore. I don't care about you, and you don't matter to me. And here's the thing. There's no noise.
Oh, that's so fucking gut-wrenching, man. Oh, that's some good shit.
There is nothing you can do because you know I'm right and you know you are wrong.
All right, and that's where I'm going to stop because that's Cody coming out, and that's basically where it's not fun anymore when Cody comes out. Boy, up until Cody comes out, that shit is amazing. That shit is amazing. Shouts out to John Cena for probably the best heel promo ever. Someone's going to have to convince me that there's a better heel promo than that, honestly. If anyone in the chat has a suggestion for a better heel promo, please let me know. I know there's some great heel promos. To me, that is the most essential heel promo I've ever seen. That's so fucking good, man. That's like that needs to be shown in fucking wrestling classes and shit. That shit's fucking amazing. Okay. All right, I gotta save that for when I talk about it. Now let's just get into the show, man, I guess. Fuck. Here's the P.O. box gimmick. I do have a couple of things to unbox tonight. So I'm gonna go run and get Emily for this segment of the show because there's something here she really wants to unbox. And there's a couple of things here as well, but Emily wanted to be on this part of the show, so give me 1 second. Here, let me put the cam on Steven. Y'all can see Steven for a little bit. There we go. It's the Steven show until I'm back. Scanned the camera down and I said it's a Steven show till I'm back. All right. Got a special run-in guest. Here you go. She don't even want to be seen. And it is scratched out, so nice try if you want to try to dox me again. Oh, this still is the Steven show. Hold on. She don't want to be seen. You don't have to be on here if you don't want to do the unboxing. Shit. She don't got no makeup on, so she a little self-conscious. You want me to open it?
Oh my god.
You want another package to hide your face with? Here, take Will's package. All right, so this is from Chapter 17. This is the Ouija Mac plushie.
Oh, he's so cute.
Now, the only thing about the plushie that I'm kind of like, they could have done better on this, because it's, don't get me wrong, it's pretty dope. It's pretty close to Ouija's likeness and shit.
I love it.
I wish they would have done some of the tattoos, though.
Yeah, that's true.
My only thing is, like, his arms look so, yeah, it is.
The print that would peel off, or to stitch it would be incredibly intense.
I still wish they would have done something for the tattoos, because him with just clean ass arms just seems weird to me. Seems weird to me. So we got another little guy joining the posse over here with Higgins, the C-17 bear, and your Squishmallow. All right. Next. You really didn't even open it or hardly react or anything.
He's cute.
He's cute. Next, I got a package, a T-shirt from Devereaux. I had to cop this new Devereaux T-shirt drop here.
Oh, that's so fly.
It says the produced by Devereaux on the titty, and then this on the back. That produced by Devereaux on the titty, definitely drawn by Darby.
That's really fly.
And it's on a Comfort Colors, which is fucking fire that he did that on a Comfort Colors. Steven's really trying to Really trying to steal the show. Steven, now this last one's been sitting in my P.O. box for a little bit. This is from my odd son, William the Fence Gates. Billy the Fence.
Our odd son.
Yeah, our odd son. My bad. Shit. Getting called out. See, you're getting compliments in the chat. They're saying how party you is. So I sent Billy a book and he sent me a book type thing. We were doing some book.
Asbury Park. Oh, he's.
Oh, he sent me 2 books. I think he said he sent me a drawing too to put on the fridge.
I love you, Whoop, and I can't wait to see you.
So, first of all, he sent me Ray Bradbury's Something Wicked This Way Comes, which I haven't read, but a lot of people in the Juggalodium talk about this being a big inspiration for the Dark Carnival lore, because essentially it's about a dark carnival that comes into this town in the middle of the night. Very Carnival of Carnage-esque type sounding shit. But Will sent me that. And what is this one? Mark Manson, Everything is Fucked. I've heard of this book. I definitely have seen this book on shelves before. I've not read this book, though, either. And he sent us a little something for the fridge. Oh, holy shit. He went crazy on that one.
Oh, that's so cute. Aww.
Oh, that's really cool. Look at this, guys.
I love that.
Here, I'll see if you guys can read some of that stuff. But yeah, it says, like, life is a disease, wicked shit is the only remedy. Follow the teachings of the Joker's cards, and all that you seek will make its way to you. I collect our memories like diamonds on a shelf. Visions of family worth more than wealth. Cheesegate Eternal. If you are reading this, thank you for whooping with us. There's a lot of dope messages on here. Down with the clown till I'm dead in the ground. You are that whoop. Carnival, all that I trust. A bunch of cool shit on here. Shouts out to my odd son, Billiam Gates. So that's the little unboxing segment of the show there.
Okay,
We definitely. All right, she's out of here. I'm gonna get a drink real quick. You gotta get that Celsius, boy. Get all hyped up. Hyped up on that Celsius. No, maybe. All right, you might have to let her out again. All right, I'm back. Calm your pies, cool your horses. I stubbed my toe on my work shoe walking over there, but I no-sold that shit. You'd never know that my toe, my little middle toe is killing me right now. You would never know if I wasn't telling you about it. All right, we got a lot of shit to talk. About. Humble. Go buy your girl some period panties from... What the fuck? Longbox. What are you selling in my chat? I've had some bizarre things trying to be sold in my chat before. I don't know what that is. Period panties. What does that even mean, my guy? Holy shit. All right. Fuck, where do we go next? I think I know where we go next. That's right. My new single, Parasocial, is dropping on Wednesday. It is uploaded. This is the art done by the great Nick Bazaar. This is another single from my album, High Strangeness. Well, I'm going to get the link and put that in the chat. Oh, I got to go all the way over here, don't I? Well, that's cool. Hold on a second. I gotta go find my own chat. Ain't it always the way? You gotta look for your own chat. Ain't that how it works? All right, I'm putting it in the chat now. There we go. My new single, Parasocial, will be out on Wednesday. But if you're a member of the Alienated, if one of y'all, one of y'all have that green shit next to your name, if you're green in the chat right now, right after this show is done, I'm uploading Parasocial for the Alienated, so you'll be able to hear the full song right after the show. Go pre-save though if you could, much appreciated. This song is about a year old. Parasocial is about a year old, maybe a little bit more than a year old. I was hesitant to drop it when I made it. I was unsure about it, and I listened to it recently. And it really resonated with me, and a lot of the feelings I was having I guess back then I was having some of the same feelings that I was having in the current time. So, and there was nothing I wanted to change about it. So I was kind of on some, I need to just drop this shit. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just dropping it. Holy shit, Beneath the Dirt. Yo, big shouts out to Beneath the Dirt in the chat. That's a big inspiration to me. That's the homie right there. Shouts out to Beneath the Dirt, who has started doing his podcast again semi-regularly. Big shouts out to Rome Bone, man. That's dope. That's fucking fresh to see you in here, dog. Yeah, big influence on what I do over here. Beneath the Dirt and Murder Mayhem Show, Mikey, any of the doper, more positive motherfuckers that were doing it and not just being like, I don't know, on some weird toxic shit, which unfortunately still plagues the Juggalodium to this day. Now, I played you this John Cena heel promo. I would show you Moxley's nail bat in his back thing. Go look that up on your own time. I think if the John Cena promo that I played at the beginning doesn't get me a copyright strike or this video banned globally, because WWE's like that, the nail bat in his back would definitely get me in trouble for the gore. I mean, clips of that are on YouTube and shit, so I don't know how they get away with that shit. That shit's probably one of the more violent deathmatch spots ever on TV. Kosuke, maybe you can help me with that. Is there something more violent that's been on TV? Because that shit's pretty fucking crazy. They're like trying to pull it out of his back. I don't know if you saw that shit. Yeah, crazy. Didn't see the match. I just saw that one spot and all the aftermath of it. Let's see. Juggle Ohio. Me and my homie Kosuke. Juggle Ohio is coming up, right? We will be in the house. Me and my homie Kosuke. Oh, that's the Devereaux shirt. Me and my homie Kosuke will have some t-shirts on hand. I will have the remaining green Humble Among shirts that I have left. So if you don't have a green boy, I will have these on hand. All the remaining sizes I got left. I got 15 of them left. 17, we'll say 17 of them left. And then my homie Kosuke got his shirt printed just in time for Juggle Ohio. I think he's sold out of almost all of them. He's got some left, but he'll have the remainings on hand. Y'all can see that pretty good. That's the front. And he's got the Reaper scythes on the back. But yeah, hit us up. If you see us out there, we will have them on hand. Yeah, just ask type beat. I'll have CDs. I'm gonna have some CDs. I'm gonna have stickers. Just ask. Definitely will have shit on deck. Let's see. Lost Lands. I did upload also for the Alienated the damn near 4-hour uncut version of A Juggalo Goes to Lost Lands 2 Burn Ban, because and I kind of didn't get enough people talking about the effects of the burn ban. It's kind of like a background narrative of the actual festival, because honestly, the burn ban didn't really affect things as much as I thought it would. I really thought it would affect things more. I just ended up vaping dabs and shit and using my little vape gimmick, my carts and shit, rather than smoking herb. But I do still wish I was able to smoke weed while chilling by the forest stage, especially late at night. Now, the homie Odious hit me up. Actually, he didn't even hit me up. I think he just said this randomly in a space or something. Or maybe in the group chat that, no, I think it was on Twitter. It was on Twitter that, Ohio, as of March and going until May, has, burn bans yet again. There's another burn ban going on in and around Ohio. Now, that shit's going till May, and the gathering's not till August. My whole thing is, if they implement a burn ban for the gathering of the Juggalos, I really am curious how that all plays out, because you could try to still do the festival and tell the Juggalos, hey, none of this, no smoking weed, no smoking cigarettes, no barbecuing, no fires at all, no idling your cars at all. So no sitting in your car and getting an air conditioner break. That's not allowed. None of that would be allowed during a burn ban. They could do that. They could try to go through the festival and likely get it shut down. Or they're just going to cancel the festival at Legend Valley and probably move it somewhere else. I would imagine it's got to be super hard to pivot a giant festival last minute type beat, though. Now, this is all just, looking into the future. This is a what if. Don't take what I'm saying here as like this will happen. We're talking strictly what ifs right now. But it definitely got me thinking, because that was a big talking point over here going into Lost Lands last year with that burn ban going. What if we did that at the gathering? And everyone I talked to pretty much is in agreement that Juggalos wouldn't follow that rule, right? Juggalos would break the burn ban, because of course they would. So I don't know. Don't think this is like me trying to say that it's gonna happen or whatever, because it's definitely on some what if shit right now, but something to think about. Definitely something to think about. I haven't watched this, and I still need to watch this clip, but I do have an Artie Lange update from let's see if I can find this in this clip. I don't think this will get me in trouble for playing this, but it's from an unsavory individual that frankly I do not like. This update, Anthony Cumia. Let me see what we got here. Oh, I got a unsavory individual that frankly I do
Oh, that's
not
me.
Like. If that's this update, Anthony Cumia. We gotta get rid of that. We gotta get rid of that. I'm in the background.
That would be really fucking sad. I would hate to think that that he's got problems like that. Oh my God. Yeah, there's like. Guess I got to do that. Look, I hate doing this, especially after everything I just said. But truth
Rest in
be
peace,
told,
Norm Macdonald, for sure.
a lot of these stupid super chats are coming in. Here's a Tryhard, and then I'll play some golf. We'll see what happens. Tryhard, you have any Artie Lange updates? No, I don't. Tryhard. I wish I did.
Oh, is this a nothing burger?
I assume this all the time. I know he's been on kind of a probationary thing where if he pisses dirty, he goes to jail. No ifs, ands, or buts. And the fact that he hasn't been in jail, I would assume he hasn't pissed dirty, which means he's either very clever with getting clean piss, and I can never think Artie could do something like that.
He bragged in his book about doing that, so I mean that's definitely not out of his wheelhouse.
Or he's pissing clean, and God bless, he's not on drugs. And the only way he could stay clean is, and this is what a paradox, what a fucking cruel twist of life this is for Artie Lange. He's a brilliant comedian. He goes on stage and you will laugh your fucking balls off.
Man.
His addiction is so fucking powerful that he cannot go into the venues that have stand-up comedy because his fans, the bar itself, are a constant reminder, and they feed him drugs and booze.
They literally, I mean, he's talked about that. The fans literally would feed him shots. It's up to him to not take them shots, though, you know. But he clearly doesn't have that kind of a constitution.
It's almost a cruel joke for Artie. I feel bad. I feel bad for people that aren't able to see how funny this fucker is because he cannot go into a venue.
Artie is
He's
one of
so
the...
fucked up that if he goes into a venue that sells booze,
Man.
and his audience are a bunch of degenerate fucks. I was at a gig in Atlantic City, and Artie gets on stage. He's fucked up. He's still hilarious. He gets off. I swear, at least 3 guys that I saw were trying to put drugs in his hand.
See, that's not even the drinks. Yeah. They would give him fucking straight up H and fucking Coke and...
Oh, fucked.
These are fans that knew he was trying to stay sober, like stern listeners who like knew that shit.
For Artie to try to be clean,
Man.
going out and doing gigs, it just can't happen.
So he can't even make a living doing the thing he truly loves.
The fact that we haven't seen any gigs, and the fact that he hasn't been arrested for pissing dirty bodes well for his health, but you know. We're missing out like we miss out on Patrice for dying or Geraldo for dying.
And he's not dead.
I mean, Artie is virtually dead in the comedy circles because we can't see him because he's incapable of going into a venue and not getting fucked up. It's one of the saddest things I've ever seen.
Artie's whole situation is just sad, though, man. Like, probably one of the more tragic. I mean, there's a lot of tragic stories in comedy, but he's definitely up there. Super. His legacy's super tainted too. I mean, it's hard to even like. I mean, what do you recommend? You can't. His stand-up specials aren't even his best things. I saw y'all giving Dirty Work love. Dirty Work's great, but really some of his best shit is just him riffing on radio. You know, just him doing bits with Gilbert and fucking. Just being completely silly is some of his best shit. Like, I guess recommending Artie compilations. I'd recommend Artie compilations of him on Stern and shit. But even those are kind of tainted because, I mean, there's so many Artie crash out moments that'll be in those compilations that, I mean, I don't really, I mean, I've listened to him a bunch, you know, but they hit differently, like, you know, 20 years or whatever removed from that shit where Artie's at now and shit. Sad, man. Okay, so that was a bit, I'll admit that is a bit of a nothing burger update, but I didn't even listen to it before playing it for y'all, so y'all took that ride with me. Joe Gatto. Boy, we've been following this Joe Gatto thing for a minute too, huh? Joe Gatto left the Impractical Jokers, and I felt that there was something amiss. There was definitely something weird going on there, right? Don't know still really what happened. He's spoken on it a couple of times when asked about it. Basically always just says, I'm cool with the boys still. I think someone kind of got some stuff about how he did it for his family. He did it because him and his wife were having trouble at the time. And if you remember, he did announce that he was breaking up. Him and his wife are separating right at the same time that he left Impractical Jokers. Now, here's the thing that makes me question that official story. They scrubbed mad Impractical Jokers episodes. A lot of Impractical Jokers episodes have been scrubbed from streaming services. The HBO Max is just like a very sparsely attended version of the Impractical Jokers library. Hulu, I think, is the only one where you can watch the whole shit without the missing episodes. I've seen people on Reddit speculate that these are episodes where Joe is doing creepy things with people, and there's definitely some bits that they do on Impractical Jokers where he gets a little bit, I don't know, too comfortable with people. Now, I'm not saying he did anything on the show, say, that would get him a charge But 2 women have come out and accused him of SA. I think one on TikTok, maybe both of them on TikTok. So it definitely it sparked up these old Joe Gatto suspicions that I had with the whole I left Impractical Jokers, but then we took all these episodes down, and I don't know, because he started touring. Here's the thing: he started touring like as a stand-up pretty insanely right after leaving Impractical Jokers. So I'm like, well, if you wanted to spend more time with your family, wouldn't you pull back on the touring stuff too? I don't know. Purely speculation. I wonder what's going on with Joe Gatto. Why is there 2 women now who have come out? Will there be more women? Will Larry come out and have some allegations? That'd be some shit if Larry came out with some allegations. My social experiment from the last HABS worked, by the way. There's a bunch of stuff that has happened. Oh boy. There's a bunch of stuff that has happened in the Juggalodium in the past week that I would love to speak on, and I'm going to speak on it at the end of the show. So y'all just stay tuned. All y'all drama-thirsty types that came here for me talking shit, y'all stay tuned till the end, okay? Because after, I got 4 episodes of the Shaggy Show to break down. That's everybody's favorite part of the show, by the way. That's where the real fans are coming in. They want to see me break down the Shaggy Show. Everyone loves that shit. I definitely don't see people tune out en masse when I start reviewing the Shaggy Show. That definitely isn't a trend I've noticed or anything. Now, I got 4 episodes to do tonight, and I got to talk about Violent J on Bradshaw and Briscoe. So that's me talking about an hour and a half worth of wrestling stories. So you got to stick through all of that to hear me talk shit at the end, okay? So you drama-thirsty types, you gotta stay around, all right? Because I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different drama things to address. Brandon Buckingham did release his Gathering of the Juggalos vlog, which I was confused because I was like, fucking, didn't he already release this? Didn't he already release this fucking vlog? I could have sworn he already released, and then I realized, no, it's just because he's in Tommy G's vlog so much. And what's his name? Oh, the fucking food vlogger who only got down. What the fuck is the name of the food vlogger? There's a food vlogger that they knew that only got down to Merch Row, where the ladies are like spitting on dudes and kicking them in the nuts. I forget what their booth is called. Fuck. Well, the ladies like kick some dude in the nuts, and he fucking hightails it out at the Gathering, and then it cuts, and suddenly he's like, I'm in Columbus now at a wing restaurant. His whole mission was to go to the Gathering and get some food from the Gathering, and he got afraid from the kink ladies on Merch Row. That shit is funny. I do want to play you a clip. Necro has been doing a series of interviews I've told you guys about on this channel called Panda Chop, right? And this is a really controversial clip I'm about to play you. Him talking about using the N-word. Really controversial clip. It's actually not controversial. Don't explain the joke, damn it. Stupid Eric. Explain the damn joke. Alright. You ready for this? If you haven't seen this already, buckle up.
On me? Here's what I thought. This is how fucked up things are. I thought by me keeping it real to the streets the way I am, it would be good. What is that shit? Balloons. Did you see that?
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's like your hand gestures. Kind of iPhone has some weird stuff where you do certain hand gestures that.
Why does it say 99% recorded?
Because the interview is being recorded.
Right, but it says 99%.
Right, because it's being uploaded as we're talking.
Oh, okay. So, sorry to interrupt, but basically, I thought I was...
I mean, personally, I love his sweet-ass wolf rock and roll t-shirt there. That's what I like. He got like the Howlin' Wolf collage rock and roll style t-shirts. That's fire. At least he's not rocking his own AI merch for once. He's been rocking his own shitty AI merch a lot lately. Go check out those interviews though. There's a lot of gems in there. He's talking some Cage shit. Necro, you know, one thing I love about Necro, one thing I absolutely love about Necro is he is not afraid to share his real, raw, uncut opinion. Regardless if you like his music or not, that is a motherfucker that is not afraid to share his real fucking raw-ass opinion. And you know what? Regardless if I disagree with him on a lot of shit, which I do disagree with him on a lot of shit, I'm still here for it. I'm still here for it. Necro is a great example of someone I do not agree with hardly anything on. There's definitely stuff I agree with the dude on, but he's got some wild ass takes, man. But yeah, I highly recommend going and watch that for little moments. There's another moment I have to find. I got to do this whole interview again because there's a moment where the interviewer, like he does this like DJ Vlad where he's not on the camera and you can hear him interviewing off cam type beat. Like this is clearly done over the internet, but you know what I mean. He doesn't show himself on camera for the interview, this Panda Chop fella. But you can hear him pretty well. He's mic'd pretty loudly through the interview. And Necro says something about how like he's the shit, and you can hear audibly the guy doesn't hit the mute button. You can hear him laughing at Necro. I want to play you. I haven't watched this all the way. I hope this loads. Okay, sweet. I want to play you guys Stephen Greer crashing out on an interviewer. I haven't watched this all the way. I've only seen a clip or two of this, but I want to play you guys Stephen Greer. If you don't know who Stephen Greer is, he is a UFO researcher, maybe a charlatan, maybe a PSYOP agent. All of this purely speculation. Let me make this bigger for you guys. Oh, by the way, I don't have this in my notes. If you guys haven't seen on Netflix, there's a documentary called Chaos about Charles Manson that I watched. It's basically the book that I read that I was telling you all about that what Tom O'Neill wrote. Basically turns the whole Helter Skelter narrative on its head. Manson probably some sort of CIA experiment gone wrong, maybe not experiment gone wrong, maybe experiment gone right. I don't know. Watch that shit though. That's crazy. Yeah, let's watch him crash out though first.
And I think that is the situation. Okay, I understand.
So he crashes out on this interviewer over her saying UFOs aren't all love and light and that some people have had negative encounters with them. So that's a juicy subject.
That's your philosophy. And it's not my philosophy. It's what the evidence. This is not how I started out. This is what I have found to be true from many different witness testimonies and the observation overall and aggregate.
But our witness testimony would contradict that.
Well, fine.
So what do you do with that? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll have to compare notes because, you know, really, to be honest with you, this is
see
valuable.
when she touches him?
Because what happens is, you know, for better or worse, we're both out there. We're both investigating these questions, and they are open questions that actually
they are, but I think it's rather unhelpful if you go onto a blog and say that what I'm saying and doing is sinister. I think that, you know, I have never said anything harmful about you guys.
It's insidious. The reason it's insidious,
and I think
is
this
because
is exactly the kind of thing. And I'm going to absolutely
look at her hands.
To an interview, I'm going to provide an interview. If you want to overtalk everything I say, you can overtalk what I say.
You overtalk us.
But I am telling you that I'm being interviewed. And so the point is that if...
It's mutual. See, you don't know this, and I'm sorry. We didn't have time to tell you our philosophy of how we conduct an interview, but I did kind of warn you that we have differences of opinion.
We have differences of opinion, and that's fine. But I think the most dangerous thing we can do is say everyone has partial information.
Right.
To start making
you saw how he did not want to be touched again, right?
Negative. And you can say, well, it's not negative. We're just saying that they're in service to self versus service to others, and couch it however you wish. But if we go down that path, we're already creating a new cosmological us versus them, which is the absolute recapitulation of the mistake on Earth for the last 10,000 years. I think we can do better than that. I think we have to learn to look at these things, and let's say that everything, that your philosophy and how you're viewing this is correct.
I just love the irony of him getting mad at the insinuation that beings could be more than beings aren't just necessarily all love. They could have a negative side to them, and him getting all mad and almost proving her point is,
if it's 100% correct, I would still say the path to wisdom is education,
Absolutely.
elucidation, engagement peacefully,
Absolutely.
higher states of consciousness.
Yep.
All of this.
Yep.
I don't think it consists in
oh yeah, he's a
characterizations,
definite
name
narcissist.
calling, what have you. Now that goes on the diplomatic front and between nations on the earth. And I think we have to be very careful not to engage in that sort of anthropocentric projection of the current state of duality of the human condition on these visitors. I think it may be much more difficult to make those kinds of assessments. But if we go down that path, what we'll be doing is that we'll be dragging the baggage of the old era into this pivotal time.
I feel like he's not going to crash out anymore. I could stick with this a little bit longer to see if it seems like he's calmed down a little bit. So I don't think he's gonna crash out any further. There's some more left in that clip though, so who knows? Jacques Vallée was on Joe Rogan. Nothing that crazy or new talked about on there. I did see some clips floating around, but to me there was nothing that crazy or new. Highly recommend watching Jacques Vallée on there. I will say I think I have solved this mystery. I don't know if you all have seen this. This is a close-up of a actual Mars photograph from one of the Mars rovers. And so they zoomed in on this one photograph because they noticed the shadow. They noticed there was a shadow, and then they zoomed in and they noticed, oh, there's something clearly in the air there that's causing that shadow. Now, to me, I looked at that and I'm like, I know exactly what that is. Mystery solved. And I did a little research, and I figured out it is a Diet Faygo root beer. It is a Faygo root beer that was launched into the atmosphere sometime in October 1996, I believe, by one Joseph Bruce, one Violent J of the Insane Clown Posse. He launched the Faygo so far into the atmosphere that it broke through the Earth's atmosphere and traveled all the way to Mars, where it still is flying around to this day. So, strangely enough, no ufology Twitter pages have picked up on my research. I don't know. It must be something about me, I guess. But, hey, case closed. Solved. We closed it. NASA has named the structure Floop 24. What's up, precious Juggalos? How you doing tonight? Okay. If that person is a problem in the chat, guys, just get rid of them. Let's see. Trump was smacked in the face with a microphone. You see that? You guys see that clip? I don't really have the clip for you, but he was slapped in the face with a microphone. And some conspiracy theorists pointed out that you could have poisoned the man with ricin. If wouldn't that be some shit? Speaking of sneaky ways to kill presidents, Trump also released the JFK files. He actually released the JFK files. Really, kind of nothing new from that. It's kind of the same old, a lot of it's the same old shit they released already. But my money is still on the CIA and or aliens being the reason he got his brain splattered in Dallas. That's still where my money is. Yeah, man, Trump just gutting all kinds of government programs right now. Really crazy. I hope y'all are ready for a really interesting ride, because, I mean, this country already had, like, it felt like no one was at the wheel. Now we really about to have no one at the wheel. This is about to get crazy. He gutted the Department of Education this past week. Probably one of the things we should be spending money on. Why not? Here's an idea. Why not gut the fucking all of these warmongers? Why don't we? The Department of Defense is the most bloated fucking part of our budget. Why aren't we gutting that? The fuck? The Department of Education's where we go, though. Okay. Those astronauts that were trapped in space on the space station there, the International Space Station, were returned to Earth. And one of my favorite conspiracies I've seen, people talking about how the return video is AI. Once again, we are living in a post-truth world. Everybody is questioning everything all the time. King Cobra, JFS, our little buddy, King Cobes, my homie. Shouts out to Darby O'Trill. King Cobra, JFS, had his YouTube channel deleted. Over 100,000 subscribers. He had his YouTube channel deleted. Wow. Fucking crazy. He was upset, to say the least. He had a half gallon of shitty vodka. Been there, bud. Been there. He had a half gallon of shitty vodka, and he was pouring hefty pours the day, and claiming that he wasn't fazed by it. But if you're pouring those kind of pours, you definitely were fazed by it. He does have a backup channel called Josh Saunders that he's been streaming on. But yeah, I don't even know why his shit got deleted. I saw some of the stream he did that got it deleted. It didn't seem like he did anything too crazy, so I don't know if people were like mass reporting some of his older shit, and I don't know. He probably doesn't check his emails, so he probably doesn't even know what he got reported for. I did see some people, let's see. And that's some twisted bullshit. You know, I don't even want to talk about that. Shouts out to Unhappy for sending me this thing about re-releasing Monoxide re-releasing Chainsmoker for like only 50 copies. He re-recorded and re-released the album for only like 50 copies at the show, which is, you know, a way to skirt copyright. My whole question, I've always wondered, I've almost made a video about this a couple of times. I probably should at some point before someone steals the idea. Yup, fuck, there you go. Bye, idea. Someone's gonna steal you. I always wondered, could have Violent J / Psychopathic Records claimed copyright on the names / gimmicks of Twisted, Blaze You Dead, Homie, Anybody Killer, etc., etc., etc. In the same vein of how a Vince McMahon / WWE claimed copyrights on the names and likenesses of several entities, contractors, if you will. See, Josh said they could. I agree, Josh. I kind of feel like they could, right? Speaking of Josh, now we got Josh in here. A good time to talk about this. Toxic Avenger. The new Toxic Avenger trailer, a teaser trailer, the poster, and these images of what Mr. Peter Dinklage looks like as this new Toxic Avenger have surfaced. Now, we got Josh in here. Me and Josh did a whole little sit-down podcast pre-record gimmick where we watched, he had never seen the OG Toxic Avenger, so we both watched it independently and kind of recorded a little conversation just kind of talking about the movie, because it's like, I say it on the go, and Whoops Up, Whoops Down, by the way. Go check out Whoops Up, Whoops Down. That's Josh's YouTube channel, and you can watch that podcast. It is up now. But yeah, we had a nice little conversation. That movie means a lot to me because, I mean, that's like a childhood favorite, straight up. Like that, the Jaws movies, Friday the 13th movies, Halloween, Freddy Krueger movies. These were Jaws. Did I say Jaws? These were some of my go-to fucking movies when I was in the video store and shit. Hella excited, especially seeing the trailer. Go check out the little teaser trailer they did. you can see a lot of what the tone of the movie will be. And it definitely, I mean, it's very similar tone to any of the other Toxic Avenger movies. So I'm in. And I think Peter Dinklage is adding a little bit more aggression to the role from the little clips that we have. Oh shit. Yeah, I have the Toxie trailer, but I definitely can't play that. Anytime I've ever played a trailer on here, it's gotten me fucked. Black Mirror Season 2 comes out April 10th. Season 7. What the fuck? Stupid cursor was over. Just reading it. Season 7 of Black Mirror returning to Netflix April 10th. Excited for that. Love Black Mirror. The Rehearsal, Nathan Fielder's HBO project, is returning, let's see, April 20th. We got a Season 2 premiere of The Rehearsal. Very curious to what Nathan's been up to. There is this Cracked article that I found this week about this lost Nathan Fielder movie. I haven't had a chance to go through it very much, but it does seem like there was some sort of project. Let's see. Love and Cameras in America was the name of it. That was never released, from like 2008. Excuse me. I'm hella fucking curious what that is, because I love everything that Nathan has done. Spinal Tap 2 coming out September 12th. I love Spinal Tap. If you've never seen... Shit, I was just recommending this to Billy the other day. If you've never seen This is Spinal Tap, do yourself a favor. See that fucking movie. Especially if you're any way at all involved in the music industry. In any way involved in the music industry. Watch that fucking movie. It still holds up, even though it's from the 80s. Watch that shit. It's so good. I saw Spinal Tap in concert. Precious Juggalo said, I would love to see, even old-ass Spinal Tap, I'd love to see old-ass Spinal Tap in concert. Spinal Tap 2, though, September 12th. Hella curious if that's a piece of shit or not. I'm hoping it's funny, though, because the first one's a fucking classic, man. So rewatchable. There was probably like a year or 2 years where I straight up just would put that movie on just any old fucking time. I'd be recording, put it on, and hit the mute button. That movie was like my fucking, I don't know, that was like my meditation movie damn near or something. Let's see, Scary Movie 6 is coming out July 12th, 2026. They Follow, sequel to It Follows, coming out later this year. I haven't heard it yet, but Tierra Diaz dropped his Manaflex album that has a song with ICP on it. And what, a fucking song with DMX? And what was the other crazy one? There's another really fucking crazy one. Oh, the Royce the 5'9" one. Jesus Christ. Shouts out to Tierra Diaz. Hella curious about his project, especially because how the fuck do you get a DMX feature, dog? That shit's crazy. There's no blood on this mic, sir. Will Gates dropped a 2-piece called I think just like 2-piece or something. That's like a song called Redacted, which I think is produced by one of the homies, Kosuke or Odious, and then another one that's like a chopped and screwed junt that I think Odious did as well. Shouts out to Will Gates. We got these new Devereaux shirts that I already showed you. Devereaux's Mystic Bazaar is the website to find that. It might just be Devereaux.com, honestly. There is a free Derby show. Fuck, I forgot to load in that flyer again. There is a free Derby show 420. Fuck, I forgot to load in that flyer again. I gotta remember to do that next time. I think it's in Ohio. You know what? I think there was something about that maybe getting moved too. Yeah, so stay tuned on that. I think that might get moved. Purely speculation. Maybe I shouldn't even speak on that, actually. My bad. New Derby jerseys, though. Chapter17.com. There are some new freshness. I think Ouija might have been insinuating there was something else up there earlier today. Oh, yeah, it's just the Problem Children's 2 pre-orders that's also up here. Let me get that loaded in for you guys. Oh, that's so giant. I made it so big to show you guys. Stephen Greer crashing out. Now it's so giant. I gotta shrink it on down. There we go. And here's the pre-order shiz. Ooh. Ooh, I kind of like that. Is that like an alt cover? What is that? Damn, dog, I like that cover better. That must be some sort of alt cover. I really like that cover better than the actual album cover they went with. Yeah, that shit harder. That's interesting. I like that cover better. There we go. There's the Derby, new Derby jersey. Football jersey. The new Wicked 17 on the back. Chapter17.com if you're trying to order that shiz. All right, where are we at? Where are we at? I think there was stuff in the stack I needed to get to actually. No, we're about right on track, aren't we? Low ticket warning for Juggle Ohio. I think they posted that the 2-day passes were sold out. But oh, Darby got the new shit. Darby just, I think, texted me that new one. Oh, that's some, yeah. It did get moved. 426 now. The free show. Literally just tuned in while you were talking about this. Shouts out to Darby O'Trill. Here, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this right. No date change, sadly. So it was 426. It wasn't 420. All right, we'll do it like this. We'll put it in the stack at the end. So at least Darby free show. And I can put it in at the end. Okay, so that should work. But yeah, low ticket warning. Oh yeah, I know what I was about to do. Let's see. JuggaloOhio.com. All right. Oh, I'm not human though. See, I think yeah, 2-day passes are still definitely up here. That shit is probably close to selling out, though, I would imagine. It does look like the 2-day passes are still up there. I would say definitely get those like while they're still up there. I don't know if that's a mistake. I did see Ouija posted that the 2-day passes were gone, but they definitely are still up there. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we talked a little bit about, well, we hinted. I didn't actually tell you guys about this, but when we were in Dallas, I got a little sneak peek at these boys. And these will be exclusive C17s available at Juggle Ohio 3. I got a little behind-the-scenes sneak peek at these. How fresh is the texture, the moon texture and then the wood texture on that shit? I love the craters and shit on the moon. That shit's hard as fuck. Those are going to go crazy fast. I'm assuming there's a limited amount of those. It doesn't say here. I know he said there was I can't remember how many he said there were when we were in Dallas, but definitely a limited amount of those available at Juggle Ohio 3. Those will go crazy fast. People are going to buy those up. People are going to buy them shits up. Let's see. I think I'm not missing anything. I'm just my fear is that I'm going too far too fast. See, I am missing stuff. Look at this shit. I missed a whole section about some music shit I wanted to talk about. Tool, the band Tool got booed off stage at their own festival after a disappointing set. I think this was Live in the Sand was the name of the festival. I'm trying to remember where it was. Fuck, I do not remember where it was, but it was like the second night. It was their own festival, the second night of them performing, and they got booed at their own festival. Fucking crazy. How bad do you have to suck to get booed at your own festival? That's the question. That's the real question. How bad was that? 6ix9ine, infamous snitch rapper 6ix9ine had his Florida house raided this past 2 weeks. I don't know when this happened actually, because this is just randomly in my notes. Cardi actually dropped his album. That's how long it's been since I talked about this. I haven't even talked about the Cardi album. I really like the Cardi album. I Am Music or Music. I don't know which title it really should be. I Am Music or Music. I really like the Cardi album. I think it's fucking inventive. He's rapping more. And Kosuke, I was talking with Kosuke. He agreed with me on this shit. It seems to me he's rapping a lot more on this and doing like, I don't know, doing some inventive shit. Because his other shit to me was very, very repetitive. And this shit is still very repetitive. Don't get me wrong. But at least he's like rapping a little bit more. So I fuck with it. I fuck with anything that's weird. Give me rap is not weird enough. Get weirder. Please get weirder. This DJ group, this is interesting. I almost want to make a whole video about this because it almost goes into my whole masks and makeup philosophy that we did back in Halloween Tape 5. Big part of that whole project is this whole hiding behind a gimmick thing. This whole hiding your true identity, and how a lot of motherfuckers can get away with some shit by hiding behind their gimmick, right? And this was proven, I mean, this really proved that theory in action. There's this group, a DJ group in the EDM community called Death Pact, and they're all, it's like 4 or 5 DJs, right? It's a super group, but they're all secret. You don't know who they are. They all wear masks. And it's not really confirmed. People suspect they know who each of them are because of the sounds that they be making, you know, but no one really knows who they are, right? So there's some mystery around them. Now, this past week, they were playing a gig, and one of the Death Pack DJs groped a girl while taking pictures with her. Now, playing insane devil's advocate, they do wear big goofy masks. Maybe he didn't know what he was groping. I don't know. Just insane devil's advocate for that, because I saw the picture and I'm like, he does have a giant goofy mask, but at the same time, if the girl felt like it crossed the line, it crossed the line. Now, here's the really wild part, y'all. This hasn't forced them to reveal who any of the DJs are. They released a statement that was written by the DJ who did the alleged groping, but he doesn't say who he is. He just released a statement about it. Really weird shit, man. Wild shit. They can't press charges because they don't know who. They can't press charges. They don't know who it is. You can't press charges if you don't know who it is. I don't know. Weird shit. That story is fucking crazy. All right, we talked about Peter Dinklage as Toxie. We talked about all this movie stuff. The Free Darby show. Okay, we're back at J03. That's where we were supposed to be at. Now let's talk about the different nights of Juggle Ohio coming up later this week. By the way, I'm kind of all good with like packing stuff because I haven't hardly unpacked my shit from Dallas. So I'm kind of already like halfway packed anyway. So I'm just going to throw some extra shit in my already halfway unpacked / packed suitcase and kind of already be good to go for Juggle Ohio. So I do have that going for me. I am a little bit ahead of the schedule with that. I will say, while I'm out at Juggle Ohio, I'm trying to get a lot of video shit done. I'm trying to collab with the homies I'm trying to take advantage of our time together while we're out there. So, hopefully we can work on some fun, creative stuff while we're all hanging out there. That's all I'll say about that. I don't want to say too much about what I'm planning, but hopefully we can do some creative shit. If you're trying to shoot a music video while we're out there, hit me up. Very reasonable prices. I will shoot a music video for you. Looking for people to help with shooting music videos as well. Nick, I think in me might be trying to do something. Maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud either. But yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's talk about the actual nights though. That's where I was going. Night 1, we have the Gather the Elements set, which, and you see the little Spideys sticking out. So Spider-Man night as well. Before we talk about Gather the Elements, the openers, King 810, the homie Darby O'Trill, Sagan Umo, all the way from Spain, Shaggy the Airhead, 8 Corpses, Gloom Unit, and 216A. By far the more stacked night. Night 1 to me is the more stacked night. Now, the great fucking openers, by the way. Hella stacked openers. Don't really give a fuck about King 810, but interested in every other opener on this. Sorry, King 810, just not my steez. Juggle Ohio Night 1, the Gather the Elements set, though. I want to talk about this a little bit, and the Spideys. There's going to be a lot of Spider-Mans in the pit and all this good shit. I will not be dressed as Spider-Man. Spoiler alert. I will be dressed as the vampire Morbius from the Spider-Man comic book continuity. Not the Jared Leto one either. I'm gonna go like classic Morbius. I'm gonna go classic Morbius. That's the look I'm gonna go for. The Gather the Elements shit though, I think this is purely speculation shit. I'm thinking he does some shit where he goes. This is what I kind of hope he does. I'll say. I'm thinking he does some shit where he kind of goes through every project, every Ouija Mac project, starting with Trash Fire. And he kind of does what ICP did at the Super Gathering on the Saturday night, on the last ICP show, where ICP did a set where they played like 1 or 2 songs from every project that they ever did. So like even I think going back to like Dog Beats, I think they started with Dog Beats, then went to Carnival of Carnage, then Beverly Kills, then Ringmaster, then Terror Wheel, then Riddle Box, then Tunnel of Love. Then I think they even hit Forgotten Freshness maybe before going to Great Malenko. Anyway, they went all the way through their entire discography, doing 1 or 2 songs from every single fucking set, all the way up to Fearless Fred Fury, which was the new card at the time, and Flip the Rat. They did Be Safe was the final song of the night. They did Be Safe to close out that night. I hope Ouija does something like that, where he does 1 or 2 songs chronologically going through his entire catalog and sort of gathers the elements, if you will. That's my purely speculation type shit on what I think night 1 will be. Now, night 2, Pages of Prophecy. This one's a little tougher to figure out. Maybe this is more newer school Ouija. Maybe this one's going to have more. Here's my thinking on this. I think Pages of Prophecy will be a lot more of the collabs. I think he'll have a lot of people coming up for guest spots. The pages of the prophecy, if you will. That's kind of my thinking on that. But yeah, let's go the breakdown of the lineup though. The openers, if you will. Sinister, who I have not really heard a lot of Sinister. 10 band other than the song with Ouija there. 10 bands, which is Darby O'Trill and Shaggy the Airhead combined. Darby on an Instagram live. Darby on an Instagram live with Devereaux a couple weeks back said that they are running the whole record. They are running the whole 10 bands project top to bottom. That's exciting as fuck. Hatchet Man project. Curious what Hatchet Man project is like, because I've only seen Hatchet Man project like on the Gathering main stage. I'm curious what they sound like in a room. You know what I mean? I'm hella curious what they sound like in a room. Clockwork E, Death Plus, Worldwide Chaos, and Moppy will be on night 2. Yeah, definitely think night 1 is the stronger of the 2 nights, but still strong nights. Now, you might not know about this event also going down called Juggle Ohio. with, you know, lots of cause on the flyer. This is an event. Actually will be this event, though. You know, breaking kayfabe. Now, shouts out to Mikey Sears and Sam. We will be, I don't even know if I should announce this, but they asked me and Emily to be part of their wedding party. So shouts out to Mikey. Very honored to be a part of this ceremony. It feels like a historic jug moment, if you will, that will be going down after night 1 at the Super 17. So that's going to be a scene. That's going to be a scene. Emily right now, I think, is working on making cakes for that event. She's making multiple cakes right now, y'all, to bring to Juggle Ohio. Juggle Ohio, the Juggle Ohio event. So stay tuned for cake updates. Lots of cake updates coming soon. Yeah, Ouija Mac and Ricky Hill been dropping singles fucking damn near once a week and shit. Till I Die and Fuck 'Em Up with DJ Paul have come out. What was the other one? Buffalo Sauce is the other one. 3 singles out so far. What is it? April 4th, I think, is the drop. Yeah, it's got to be April 4th is the drop for Problem Children 2. Ouija Mac camoed out his Tesla. I've seen a lot of people in the Juggalodium talking about what's Ouija gonna do to protect his Tesla. Is he afraid he's gonna trade in his Tesla? And no, he camo wrapped it. He wrapped it in camo. Hold on. Gloom Unit is playing Juggle Ohio 3. This is a message sponsored by one Franklin Golden III for $4.99. Gloom Unit will be playing Juggle Ohio 3. This message has been paid for by one Franklin Golden III. Thank you for the super chat, homie. Yeah, let me read this caption that goes with this too. I did a thing. Hopefully nobody can see my Tesla now because it's camo, so they won't spray paint wieners on it and flip it over while I'm at the Waffle House. Juggle Ohio tickets are running out. Get yours. Night 1 VIP almost sold out. Night 2 VIP getting low. JuggleOhio.com. Yeah. I don't know if that's going to fully hide the Tesla from the people drawing weenies on it. Maybe. Maybe it will hide it. It definitely doesn't make it look as obvious as a Tesla with the camo wrap. So, I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it'll work. Stay tuned for any updates on Ouija Mac getting a weenie drawn on his... for Ouija Mac getting a weenie drawn on his Tesla. All right. Good times. Good times. JCW, I think that... Did I hit all the Juggle Ohio? Shit, I think I did. Oh, ICP on tour. Let's talk about that first. Then we'll ease into the rest of tonight. So they announced this tour, right? What was this? Sometime last week, I think this went down. And I see that, and I see, you know, on the post and everything, there's no reference to it being the farewell tour. It just says on tour. And it's not a very big tour. It's a 1-month long tour. So I'm like, fuck, man. I think this is one of the times I gotta bang the bat line. I gotta hit Jay. I gotta send him a text. Now, I try not to hit this man up too much. You know, I'm a mark. So there's a real danger I could text Violent J too much and annoy the man. He's been nothing but kind to me. He's told me, you know, you're not bugging me. When I'm like, I don't want to bug you. He's like, you're not bugging me. But I'm afraid that I'm going to bother the shit out of the man. So I don't bother him with shit unless I'm like, all right, this is a question that maybe I can ask dude about. I can ask the Duke about. So I hit him up and I'm like, hey, is this tour the same thing as the farewell tour? Is this something different? And he clarified this is not the farewell tour. This is probably going to be part of a 2-leg tour. If anyone's got a problem with us doing more touring, tell them to cry about it. So yeah, cry about it if you got a problem that this isn't the farewell tour. I don't know how anyone, could have a problem with it being more ICP, because it's just more ICP. I don't see why anyone would have a problem with it. But he dropped some freshness on me about JCW as well, and some shit about the 6th he dropped on me, basically telling me that the 6th is underway and that it's coming along great. It's going to face butt the world, is the way he put it. So yeah, still plans on dropping it at the Gathering as well. Dropping it at the Gathering, not revealing the image, not it being revealed at the Gathering, dropping the project at the Gathering. And if you couple that with old Shaggy Two Dope talking about working on the image already, and us having 5 more months? 5 more months until actual Gathering? That project can very easily be done and ready for the Gathering of the Juggalos. I don't see why people are so resistant to that. I guess it's because Violent J and / the Insane Clown Posse have pushed back so many projects so often. So it's just expected at this point. But I'd like to think positive about this shit. I would like to be, yeah, let's hope it comes out at the Gathering, right? I mean, fuck me. Am I the only one who wants to think positive anymore? Nah, there's a couple of you out there. There's like 17 of you out there that want to think positive. Let's see. Got a whole bunch of JCW shit to talk. I think that was it. As far, oh yeah, go check out the three purely speculation videos I did about those subjects. Though I did one about the tour, one about JCW, because JCW is also in Pro Wrestling Illustrated. If y'all don't know, this is the spring edition. They will be also in the next edition of Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Spoiler alert. This advertisement for Lunacy is on page 90 of Pro Wrestling Illustrated. How fucking dope is that? Now, the ultimate goal is to have JCW in the rankings / ratings of Pro Wrestling Illustrated. Stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. I think that might be going down. Purely speculation, of course. All right, JCW had, I guess you could call it a couple of title changes, because they introduced a new championship belt, the Battle Royale championship belt. Let me get the plate. There you go. There's what it looks like. What, Ricky Morton, I think, was the first? Yeah, Ricky Morton's the first champion. And also, the Backseat Boys dropped the tag titles to, who the fuck was it? Colby Corino and Shane Mercer, new JCW tag team champs. A couple of title changes went down. This JCW show with GCW is going down soon. Let's see, March 30th. So that's the Sunday. What is that? That is, yeah, that's the Sunday after Juggle Ohio is over, y'all. That's after night 2. Now, there's also a Violent J post-show performance going down at this show. So if you're trying to see a Violent J performance, that JCW will be in the house and Violent J will be performing. Will Violent J be on commentary for this show? Fucking I hope so, because straight up, there's no bullshit. If I had to pick one wrestling show, one wrestling paid event, paid for premium event, whatever the fuck they call it nowadays, premium content, whatever the fuck, they don't call it pay-per-view anymore. If I had to pick one show that I watched, one wrestling show that I watched last year as my favorite wrestling show, it would have been GCW's Backyard 6 with Violent J and Brett Lauderdale on commentary, because I mean, I just love that show. I just love that show. It's one of my favorite wrestling shows of all time. I love that show. Like, I don't know. Go check it out. There's a if you're a member of the Alienated, you can watch me watching that whole show on the Alienated tier. I think I'm snitching on myself by talking about that. And if I don't have that uploaded, tell me to upload it, damn it, because I know how I have myself reacting to that somewhere downloaded on the other computer. Violent J is back on Cameo, the Bruce Brothers podcast, going on this Wednesday. It is on the schedule now. GasDigital.com. It will be on at 10 p.m. this Wednesday. I might try to put this on in the car while I'm driving to Ohio, because I think we're going to try to leave Wednesday night and drive through the night into Thursday, because our check-in time is 3 o'clock at the Supa on Thursday. So we're trying to pull up as early as possible. So I think I might be trying to listen to this while I'm driving. But yeah, Bruce Brothers Podcast, GasDigital.com. Fuck, we've been going for so long and I got so much shit to talk still. Well, we're just going to keep going. ICP on tour, we talked about that. New merch stuff on the shop.insaneclownposse.com. That new merch site gimmick that a lot of people do not like. There's some new stuff for you not to like. So go there and not like it. Shaggy Too Dope is doing commentary on the more recent episodes of Lunacy, episodes 23 and 24. If you're looking for some Shaggy Too Dope Lunacy commentary, those are from Juggalo Weekend in Worcester, by the way. Jay did this promo, I think Friday is this show going down? Hold on a second.
Coca, Florida, Space Coast Convention Center, it goes down. Valente here, the Duke of the Wicked, and Commissioner of Juggalo Championship Wrestling. Let it be known, I admire Atomic Legacy Wrestling. I respect ALW. And that's why when we come to Coca, Florida, Friday night, March 28th, we're looking to make a statement and show the world we're better than ALW. Yeah. Don't ever get it confused. ALW is the upper echelon in pro wrestling. And that's what makes it important that JCW comes to Coca, Florida, and does what we need to do to show the world we're better. Yeah, I admire you boys. We admire ALW big time, but not so much that we won't hurt you to make that statement. See you boys in the ring.
Now, March 28th. So yeah, that's this Friday. Yeah, show's going down. Did you guys notice what was going on? Where Violent J was in that video? Were you guys paying attention? Microphone.
Space Coast Convention Center, it goes down. Violent J here, the
He's
Duke
in
of
the
the Wicked,
Boom Boom Room.
and Commissioner
Was it Rusty's
of Juggalo
Boom Boom
Championship
Room?
Wrestling. Let it be known, I admire.
So, if you're paying attention, that's kind of a little secret message that he is recording. He is working on the 6 at not only Mikey Clark's crib, but also recording at his own personal studio as well. So stuff is being worked on. Things are happening. Not just pro wrestling stuff, but ICP music stuff as well. Damn, dog, I think we're at everyone's favorite part of the show. The Shaggy Too Dope recaps. How you doing? How's everybody holding up? We only have 4 episodes of the Shaggy Show to go through, so that's not too bad. Four whole episodes. And as a bonus, I can do Violent J on the wrestling podcast. Do that first. Let's do that first. I ain't got no clips. For this, I don't think. Oh, wait, I do have one clip at the end. That's pretty fresh. Jay is excited to be on. This is the Briscoe and Bradshaw podcast, by the way. There is a video up on YouTube. Jay excited to be on. Is a fan of both of the gentlemen on the show. Joe meeting John and Joey. Let's see. Getting into the indie wrestling scene back in the day. All the Sheik and the Bobo Brazil match. Tells some Sheik stories. Getting autographs from wrestlers back in the day. Excuse me, Jay losing his autograph book from back in the day, wishing he still had that. He had everybody's autograph except for Hogan and Andre the Giant. Just wanted to shake Andre's hand ultimately, though. Never got that opportunity. Jerry Briscoe used to drive Andre the Giant, and they would get 6-packs of wine bottles for him for just the road trips. Not being trained for pro wrestling, lying and saying that he went to Chris Adams Wrestling School, said he never felt at home in any promotion because he was never trained properly. And that's been a guilt in him that entire time he's been a wrestler. So he lets other guys make those kind of decisions when it comes to the actual wrestling in JCW. I would assume Backseat Boys, Kerry Morton, people like that. The passion for hip-hop overtaking wrestling, The Secret and WWF calling them in the Full Circle, them getting to live out their dreams as wrestlers anyway, debuting at SummerSlam and painting up in the same locker room with Stone Cold and Undertaker while they were going over their match. The Chris Benoit WWE stories. Jerry Briscoe kind of sounds like Boomhauer. Everyone has a gimmick. Even if you don't have a gimmick, your gimmick is not having a gimmick. If they made an action figure out of you, there has to be something about you that makes you recognizable instantly. That's Violent J's philosophy on the shits. They're a tag team on the microphone, the Insane Clown Posse. The Lucha Mask without the paint back in the day. The keeping it real. They want to keep it entertaining. I love it when he talks that shit about fuck keeping it real. We keep it entertaining. We take you away from the real world. Talking about killing racists and child abusers in the music. The whole taking the elements of themselves and turning it up to 11 philosophy of pro wrestling. Taking 3 days to hit all the record stores back in the day, doing it their own way, the independent way, never been part of a tour package. The Insane Clown Posse have always headlined every tour they've ever done. They've never been openers on any other person's tour. Let's see. People dismissing the fan base because the people were just Juggalos. It's only Juggalos that like their music. Well, what are Juggalos except for people? He goes into that rap quite a bit. The origin of the word Juggalo, Briscoe and Bradshaw say they want to be Juggalos, it being the last subculture. The government didn't know what they were. They were classified as a gang, March on Washington, blah, 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 blah. They're just going through a lot of stuff here. There is one thing at the end, I promise you. Jay couldn't finish the book Juggalo about the topic because it was giving him anxiety. The book Juggalo that goes really deep into the whole gang classification and the March on Washington and them fighting back against the FBI, all of that stuff. He couldn't even finish the book because it gave him anxiety. Great book, by the way. Highly recommend reading that book if you're into that subject. Gathering and wrestling. Let's see. Hot Rod's last match. Gathering of the Juggalos having the best Legends show of all time. Why they don't get more credit for JCW. Jay says it's because their earlier product was really out there. ICP slowing down with the touring. So Jay decided to step up with the JCW. JCW is not just for Juggalos, it's for wrestling fans. JBL was impressed by the setup when he came and did the spot back, Hallowicked, I think he did the spot. Jay talks about Stranglemania a bit, paying Mick Foley and leaving Terry Funk money in the cookie jar. Terry Funk and Jerry Briscoe getting arrested in a Japanese fishing community for terrorizing them with motorcycles. Jay talks about a match with Vampiro. Vampiro and Eddie Guerrero that turned into a shoot match. Vampiro, Eddie, and Conan were respectful but competitive of each other, which is I'm curious what that match was. Wrestling for both companies during the Monday Night War. Regrets of walking out on WWE Raw. Wants to be remembered as a musician over a wrestler, and then this is the clip.
With hotel.
Asks him about Briscoe being mentioned in Fuck the World. Let's see. That is... Hey, you calm down. What's up, buddy?
an insult to wrestlers. I think I'd want to be remembered as just an entertainer. Probably a musician would be first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, tell me about one of the greatest song ever written, and that's where you dissed Mr.
Damn,
Briscoe.
LHRPG.
Because that's my favorite song
Thank
of all
you.
time.
Fuck the World, it's called.
That's right.
Thank you, LHRPG. Member for 22 months, almost 2 years now. Don't feel like it. Mad Clown Love, fam. Shouts out to fucking LHRPG. Much love, dude. Thank you for the support, for real. After this show, we got something real special. Exclusive early song drop for the Alienated right after the show's done.
Well, that diss, and I'm so glad to be able to explain this to you.
I think it's awesome, brother. I love it.
Yeah. Thank you. That song is saying "fuck the world" like basically everybody, everything about the world. You know, it's like I guess the idea to the song is a guy that's, you know, super in depression, manic depressive, and
Steven.
he's mad at everything. He's just going through the worst time of his life. And at the end of the song, he actually kills himself. You know, I say something around the way, and fuck Violent J. Then you hear a gunshot, and you hear the gun hit the floor, like as if you know. But that's that, and you know, you guys ended up being casualties in the song because your name rhymed.
I love it. Hey, I got to tell you Jerry's perspective on this. So Jerry, when he first hears it, he goes, "Man, those bastards." Then he goes, "You know what? That's pretty cool. I'm in a song."
I'm so sorry.
That's what I told everybody, you know, in the beginning.
Doesn't
I said,
he-
well, man, I'm
doesn't the
a little
motherfucker sound like
offended, you
Boomhauer?
know, what did I do, you know?
Does he or does he not sound like Boomhauer?
But then I said, man, they immortalized me. Then I'm on a track that'll live forever. So thank you. I got over that hate right away when I finally opened up my mind and said, man, this is cool.
Oh man, I'm glad you feel that way, Mr. Briscoe. I want you to know I love you, man. And it sounds crazy, but it was a nod of respect. You know what I mean? You know.
Hey, to be mentioned with the Count of Monte Cristo and Jackie Jerry Briscoe. Well, how can you go wrong, brother? How can you go wrong?
It was more of a it rhymed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
I love it now, man.
Oh man, I'm so glad. Yeah.
Matter of fact, I said that song to a lot of people now. Just say, hey man, you want to know how famous I am? Listen, I'm on a song now, man. Now, who can say that? You know, not JBL over there.
That's right, I
Not
can't.
even that-
Nothing rhymes with JBL.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. We can come up with
That's right. That's right.
But man, yeah, I'm really glad that you understood it. You know, art can be funny like that. You know what I mean? You know, but I'm glad that that you didn't take offense to it because it truly, of course, wasn't meant to be offensive. It was you know, it's a song.
It's a song.
It's saying fuck everybody, the world, and you guys definitely made your mark in it. You know what I mean? So you got called out. You know, meaning it's really a nod of respect from me, the person who wrote it. But yeah, I'm glad you understood that it was just a.
It took me a while, but I understood it. Yeah.
Well, I apologize for the time that you didn't understand.
No apology needed. I loved it.
I loved it from the minute I heard it.
That's awesome.
Because you told me that.
Yeah, that's good shit. That's good shit. I like that clip. I thought that was really cool because I was curious the whole interview if they were going to get to it, and they get to it right at the end. They talk a little bit about the Unaccepted book with Sean Oliver, their homie Snoopy from back in the day who went to jail for 25 years and then got out and was working security, I think, for St. Andrews or something like that, and got to see, like, JCW shows going on and was, like, mind blown that they were still doing the same kind of shit that they were doing when they were kids. Like, they're still doing wrestling shows. JBL said he had fun researching for this interview. Briscoe says he wants free merch. JBL agrees, and Jay says he's going to send them some JCW merch. Hence that post with JBL that we saw a little while back of him flexing his his JCW merch haul that he got. All right, now we'll go deep into the depths of the Shaggy Show. How we doing? How we holding up? Everyone's favorite part. Keep the energy up. Come on, y'all. Keep the energy up. It's the Shaggy Show. Everyone loves the Shaggy Show. It's your favorite part. Come on. Come on, I need give me something wild in the chat. Ryan's still here. I love the insinuation that people have already tuned out from it. I need friends. That's pretty wild in the chat. Hey, you don't got friends. You got family, dog. You got family here. Hey, whoop, whoop. You guys hype for it? You hype for these Shaggy Show clips? Only got a couple of clips. There's some silly-ass notes I have here, though. All right. We're getting into it. Let's go. Shaggy Show from March 11th, 3/11. That's right, 3/11 day. Investigate 3/11. He went with even smaller paint. This was still in the saga of Shaggy Tudo's paint. Oh man, did I not? Oh damn, I didn't put a tag in this one. That's my bad. Hold up. Gotta find which one real quick. I think it's that one. Yeah. This fucking goofball. So he went even smaller with the paint. As you can see. Yeah.
My mouth easier.
Also to be edible.
Well, no, because when I have paint on and I eat, it like the grease gets all over the side of my mouth, and I can't wipe it off with the napkin. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because obvious reasons, I can't wipe a napkin across my face while I'm wearing paint. Otherwise, the paint goes along with it. So I make smaller, little fun-sized pieces.
Guilty of being right said.
All right, so he's explaining how he eats pizza with the paint. Hey, Spoken Realness member for 11 months, still can't unsee the small paint. I know, the small... I love how it's like almost a dot on his nose. Manny not there, gonna be late. Manny ends up walking in right at the end of that. Shaggy talks about his breakfast here, actually. I think that's right where we're at. I guess Shaggy has the Detroiters breakfast
Well, I
diet.
found another one where it's the picture with the fan.
That's fine.
Yeah. It shows how big it is.
Yeah, there it is.
And it's
That's the
bigger
homie
than that.
too.
Yeah, it is bigger than that.
Yeah, look at that. See, it goes. Those are hearts on top, so it's a little bit taller than those hearts right there.
Yup.
And then,
a little bit wider.
Oh shit, we're already level 5. Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's the fucking banner that's up for grabs. That exact one right there. RJ Lotus 907 gifting them sub boys for this their Ike Train Ocean 9115 as well. Now I'm gonna take a bite of this DiGiorno with some overfear on it and let you know how.
Oh man, I feel like my notes are off again. This is the right one, right? I think I have the right one. He says he has 2 hot dogs with mango habanero sauce and a big ass thing of chocolate pudding. Let's see. Justin's lineup. All right, this will be the really, if I have the right one or not. Oh, this can't be the right one then. That's fucked up.
Fucking turn 10.
I got a birthday present from the Tigers.
The dad turned 10 years old.
Hell yeah.
I won
hell
that
yeah.
shit.
But man, sports were so much cooler when we were young, bro. You remember the...
That's not the right one. I'm fucked up, y'all. I fucked this up. It's gotta be that one, though.
From Southwest Detroit, deep within
Yeah, the fucking time
internet's
codes
waste
get fucked up on these
depository.
sometimes. because this is the right
I was
one.
gonna say, now you want to play with?
Oh.
Oh no, I'm just saying, man. Don't play with Jesus.
Well, I guess I'll just kind of wrap it up and damn. I wanted to show you his fucked up lineup. Damn it. All right, that sucks. Justin did a lineup by himself. Damn it, I wanted to show you guys that. ICP backdrop being used to cover a wood pile by a Juggalo. Shaggy is wearing a Chet Lemon shirt, a Detroit baseball player. Shaggy continues to no-sell any comment about his paint being tiny. They plugged Tierra Diaz's new album, Manaflex. Tripster was on Talk's hit. Shaggy is committed to 5 years of the Shaggy Show, and then after that, if the subs aren't up, he's going to move on. They explain the Justin Tranny joke. Shaggy denies being a mime. Shaggy wants to watch a trailer for The Swarm, the song that ICP did that was for a movie called The Swarm. They renamed it, The Smog, and put it out. And there's some controversy over which came first, the Smog or the Swarm. Now, Shaggy is telling it that the Swarm came first, and the Smog came first, and they reworked it into the Swarm. Now, I think in the booklet it was always told that the Swarm was the OG one, and then they reworked it into the Smog. I could be wrong. Anyway, Shaggy says he does not want to hear your demo. Deer in the Two Dope backyard. Justin's rap career talk. National days they call 311 for 311. That's non-emergency services. I don't think they actually ended up calling that, by the way. Justin did not have a date to the prom. Shaggy never went to the prom. He dropped out in the 10th grade. Dude from the Jerky Boys had Shaggy watching Gummo on the set of Big Money Hustlers. Shaggy likes his Oreos a little stale. They do the Shaggy's real gimmicks. Now in this one, he had bigger paint. And this is how I know I do have my fucking shit right here, damn it. Because here, this fool got bigger paint.
Earthers. Yeah, they go through a lot of fucking trouble covering up the flat Earth, don't they? Yeah, they make everybody
time
believe
codes
that it's
get
round.
fucked up is what's
a lot
happening
of fucking
here.
work doing that. You know, like the footage from like space stations and shit. Right, they gotta take the image and bend it into a circle. All kinds of crazy shit. Like, what fucking moron would actually think the Earth was flat?
No way.
Like,
oh, that stresses me out that my time codes are wrong, guys. All right, we'll just continue wrapping them up. They were late because the shitty computer that they're working on is continuing to be shitty. There is a new computer coming. They did get the new computer this week or last week? Last week. Shaggy yawns a lot and has a stuffed ear. Everybody holding up their Lent promises. Shaggy doesn't like shooting guns. Or no, well, Manny doesn't like shooting guns that much. No, wait. That doesn't make sense. Manny loves shooting guns. Shaggy doesn't like shooting guns that much. They're so loud. Justin says he once shot a BB gun. Lucha Ronin likes to aim for Shaggy's face with his BB gun. Shaggy has super lungs. He used to smoke 2.5 packs a day, drink 2+5 of vodka a day. Shaggy got Justin a present, a Skibidi toilet mystery pack. Shaggy opens Justin's present for him. So who's it really for here? Lucha Lili's kid's heart challenge gimmick. She shows the QR code for her heart challenge gimmick. Shaggy is turning over a new leaf. Let's see if this is the right time code. Because I remember this one is funny as fuck, but I think my time codes are fucking wrong, man.
for court. You went to jail anyhow, broad. Let's see.
It's upsetting. Very upsetting.
2 decades of captivity. 32-year-old man accused himself of keeping locked inside a room with minimal food or water, no access to medical care, dental care, or a bathroom. So just 20 years of shit.
Like, it's at least a couple of minutes off all of these fucking... All right, well, I guess we're just no clips. Sorry, guys, no clips tonight. We're just going to go through these. Let's see. Shaggy leaves to go take a shit, and Manny reads the Scott Who Loved Me for the first time in a while. They do RIPs. Justin likes to watch Rugrats when he Netflix and chills. Shaggy wants to be a voice actor. They look up Shaggy's acting credits. Renee says the show has now become Shaggy educating Justin about Insane Clown Posse's career. Renee going on the 90s cruise without Shaggy. Shaggy talks about that VH1 reality show again. Wish this would have happened, man. I wish that reality show would have gone down. They clear the cache. Ronan watches a frog YouTuber. Shaggy recognized a male porn star just by his eyes. Shaggy is mad at cashiers for asking them to round up to the next dollar for charity donations. Renee defends the McDonald's Foundation. Shaggy points out that McDonald's is a multi-billion-dollar corporation. Shaggy talks about stealing donation containers from stores back in the day and how heartless it used to be. Oh, man. Lucha Lili, let's see. Lucha Lili scheming for Roblox bucks. Cabs honking outside their old apartment. Shaggy has a birds get fat. They play the Fuck Eva opening clean this time. They found it going through some old files on old computers. Said they're cleaning out some old hard drives and shit. Fuck, man. Believe it or not, I've been trying to pare these notes down, too. Shaggy said he would fight Epstein or Diddy if he was locked in a house with them. Shaggy says to round up your next dollar and to send it to his P.O. box. They look up some glider gimmicks crashing into the water, and that's about it. Now, March 18th, they got a new computer. They're a little bit late, but it's because they got a new computer. Everything looks a lot cleaner. The whole thing. They do have a new camera set up as well, but I think the entire thing as a whole looks cleaner. Let's see. Shaggy talks about don't ask if they're coming to your area on tour. Manny slept during St. Patrick's Day and dreamt of lady leprechauns. Justin streamed on St. Patty's Day, and Shaggy and Lucha Lili made a trap to try and catch a leprechaun on St. Patrick's Day. Shaggy calls St. Patrick's Day Leprechaun Day. Shaggy used one of his grills, his teeth grills, as bait for the leprechaun trap that they made with Lucha Lili. There's some light nut scratching talk. JCW WrestleMania weekend. JCW will be in Vegas for WrestleMania weekend, which is exciting. Justin's 3 wishes from the great Malenko would be money, bitches, and hoes. They talk about venues with no bathrooms. On Thursday, they're giving away a jersey to the YouTube viewers. Justin's rap knowledge starts with Young Gravy. Shaggy plugs the Bruce Brothers podcast on Gas Digital. Nobody knows what Gas Digital is. They got the Jesus Ouija board. Manny is still afraid of it. They talk about maybe doing a Morton's List stream and a little bit about the origins of Morton's List. Play the Happy Gilmore trailer. Shaggy reprimands Justin for biting his nails. Shaggy thinks you can get pink eye from biting your nails. Shaggy used to play with cigarette butts and roach clips as a kid. Justin doesn't know what getting wet means as far as leak. Shaggy never did any hallucinogens at all other than mushrooms. He said he wanted to take peyote but never did. Manny wants to take peyote just because of Young Guns. Shaggy is dealing with a lot of crazy people lately. Yeah, same dog. Some light Kamala and Trump talk. Shaggy science experiments. They do a whole bunch of like TikTok style science experiments. Violent J is going to get himself some Linda McMahon neck. Let's see. Science experiments. Shaggy cuts a promo on the Wendy's Frosties, saying that they're not really a milkshake. You have to eat them with a spoon. Justin can't find Shaggy's ruler for the next experiment. They do more TikTok experiments. Shaggy feeds everyone Digestus cookies, which may or may not make them all shit their pants later. Now, that's what I call a science experiment, seeing if anyone shits their pants from the Digestus cookies. All right, Thursday, March 20th, last one. We're almost done. March 20th. Shaggy is sticking to his Lent of not snacking at night. He might keep going after Lent. Man, he was interviewed. What the hell is that? Oh, he interviewed a guy named Stitch, who's a famous cut man, a fighter, a fight cut man, like the guy who like fixes your cuts on your face and shit, on Talks Hit. Go check that out. Shaggy talks about the new tour. Shaggy says if they ain't coming to your city, please shut the fuck up. That's where that was. That wasn't last episode. Manny's losing weight down to almost 300 pounds at being damn near, 420 was his starting weight. So he's down to 300 pounds from 420. Shouts out to Manny Fresh, losing 120 fucking pounds. That's crazy. Tara Diaz plugs his Manaflex album via Super Chat. ICP did a song on there. Go check that out. Give Tara Diaz a listen. Was it DMX is on a song? Royce the 5'9" on a song. I'm sure DJ Clay is on a song. No confirmation if it's a dubstep song or not, though. Jay is in LA for an Only Wrestlers event, which did go down. Still, like, I guess that was a wrestling show / like a meet and greet opportunity for people and shit. There is a new shirt on the shaggyshow.com of the Popping Purple Pickles shirt. Lazy and Crazy jersey giveaway for the YouTuber Super Chats. Tunnel of Love backdrop giveaway for the Hype Train shits on Twitch. Shaggy and Clay might do more of the fuck Eva. Murder Mayhem show asks, who would Shaggy rather have as a feature? Danny K or Tripster? He picks Tripster, rightfully so. I think saying that Danny K would be hard to work with. There's a lot of rapid fire super chats. Shaggy gives Necro a little bit of props. Shaggy quit video games when he found Nedden. Worst fight Shaggy ever got into with Jay. Fuck. Let me see if that clip works, because that one is a good one.
Hours to fold that back up.
Oh, we got left.
20 seconds. Oh, shit.
I think it's still not right. Hey, shouts out to Umo.
Oh, man.
Oh, I don't even need the air horn anymore.
Oh, man. It's about to be a 10-second mark. We're
what's
counting
happening with
shit
that?
up.
Why is it
9,
No.
8, 7, 6.
That's good.
See, that's 3 in a row that are wildly off. Shouts out to Umo. Shouts out to LHRPG with the $5 super chat. We finally started our fairy tale horror campaign. Episode 2 drops this weekend. Shameless plug. We fucking love you. Whoop whoop. Shouts out to LHRPG. Go check them out. They do RPG streams and videos and whatnot. They sit down and they run through campaigns on some RPG shit, tabletop gaming shit. I think there was a Humble Among inspired character, an Emily inspired character in their campaigns and shit. We probably got murdered by now. The Bruce Brothers podcast. Shaggy says it will likely be both of them arguing the entire time, which I'm here for it. Over under, how many times does Jump Steady's flip phone get brought up? Fuck that. Does Jump Steady's flip phone get brought up in the first episode? Let's do that. Does it get, let's make bets. In the first episode of the Bruce Brothers podcast, will Jump Steady's flip phone be brought up? I'm saying yes. My money is on yes. Anyone want to take that bet? I'm betting $17,000. So anyone want to take that bet? Let me know. Hit my DMs. You got to put up $1,000 though. Only deal. You got to hit me with $1,000 first. Fuck. See, I wish I had this clip like a motherfucker. Eminem's leaker Joe Strange used to work for Psychopathic Records. He was an engineer for Bang Pow Boom for about a year, worked for Psychopathic. Now, if you don't know about this story, Eminem had a leak happened about a month, 2 months ago. A bunch of his album, a bunch of songs got released as an album. That was unreleased shit, like unfinished shit. Now, this engineer, Joe Strange, he was an assistant engineer for Eminem. His brother was the main engineer, is what I was reading. But he was an assistant engineer. He was stealing, like, they found Eminem lyric sheets. He found hard drives full of songs. They raided his shit. They confiscated all that shit. Now, if this guy was, here's my thing. If this guy was an assistant engineer for Eminem and he swiped all this music, what do you think he swiped from the Insane Clown Posse for the year that he was their main engineer? There had to have been Insane Clown Posse shit. There had to have been Insane Clown Posse shit from that era that he swiped. That was probably on those hard drives. That'll likely never see the light of day. So that's some lost media shit right there. There almost certainly was some Insane Clown Posse on Joe Strange hard drive. And how, small fucking world, Insane Clown Posse and Eminem shared a fucking engineer, kind of, sort of. That's kind of crazy. They opened some P.O. Box stuff that was sent, P.O. Box unboxings, like 3 different packages that they got sent. They do the RIPs. Shaggy wants to slap a YouTube prankster. They open a snack box from Colombia. They try some mayo chips. I think everything they tried from the Colombia box they hated. Justin loves mayonnaise so much that he eats spoonfuls of it. Shaggy was an extra for the Blue Man Group one time. Cowboy Jim Young is the leader of North Korea to Shaggy. Shaggy is mad at the other soccer parents who laugh when a kid kicks off his shoe during a game. Like when a kid goes to kick the soccer ball and his shoe goes flying off. The parents laugh at that. Shaggy's mad at the parents for laughing when that happens. Hacks. Bunch of fucking hacks. Laughing at that shit. Shaggy says that men with the phones in the back pocket is sus, but he does admit that he noticed a phone in a man's back pocket while checking out his ass. Wild. Shaggy really coming unhinged on the Shaggy Show. Chat picks some movies for them to watch on Patreon for the watch-along gimmick they're going to do, and they will do a tournament next time to decide which movie. Brad wins the YouTube giveaway. Now I'm done. I'm fucking free. I'm free. Oh, what's up, y'all? How we doing? I'm at the end of the show. So, what's up? What's going on? How we doing? Any questions? Any comments? Juggle Ohio. Oh, that's what I gotta do. Fucking Darby's flyer. You big goof. Oh yeah, in April, let's see. In April, they're doing another JCW tour with Jay and Ouija Mac, kind of headlining it, I guess. All right, let me get this shit in the slideshow. What I'll do, here, we'll do it like this, because that way. All right. There's the free show, the Halloween 426. Let me turn off the scroll bullshit. Oops. Cleveland, Ohio at the Foundry. So yeah, go check out that. Darby O'Trill and Zach the Terror. Hollywood Heat. Heartthrobs. Air Mac, Air MC, Quad B, Siamese Goat God, NGS, Cena, Dead or Alive, Mac Movado. All on that shit. Go check that out. Right now, my new single, Parasocial, produced by Devereaux, with cover art by the great Nick Bazaar. Thank you, Nick, for this art. Will be uploaded to the alienated tier. So if you're trying to hear that, I'm going to go hit publish right after I hit end broadcast. I'm going to go hit publish, and you can hear that now. There is a pre-save gimmick as well. If you would do me a favor, let me see. I'll drop that in the chat one last time. If you could do me a favor and go. Drop that in the chat. If you could go and pre-save this, it would be much appreciated. Alright, put it in the chat one more time and I'm going to get out of here. I'll see you guys at Juggle Ohio, though. I got to do, there's the link in the chat. I got to go and do some stuff to get ready. I'm doing a bunch of laundries tonight, probably, to get caught up. Like I said, I'm kind of halfway packed, so I just got to figure out a couple of more fits to throw in the fucking suitcase, and I'm good to go. Just a matter of, like, throwing everything in the car, really, Wednesday night. And then we're going to leave Wednesday night, be there Thursday, and, yeah, trying to have a fun, creative time. My goal is to try to do a bunch of videos out there for, one for Parasocial, hopefully one or two or three or four for Psych Ward Soldiers. Yeah, man, stay tuned. This Wednesday, though, on all streaming gimmicks, on all streaming gimmicks, my new single, Parasocial. Go check out my Instagram if you want to hear a little snippet of it in the meme stack. The last slide is a clip of it. All right, I'm getting the fuck out of here, I think. All right, bye. Make sure you hit the like gimmick, all the gimmicks. Thank you, everybody, for your support. Shouts out to, for everybody who waited until the end for me to talk shit. Joke's on you. Joke's on you. Shouts out to all the positive people in the Juggalodium. You're my people. Fuck the bullies. Fuck the toxic shit. Fuck the negativity. The real ones see through that shit. And you're not going to get very far doing that shit, so fuck that shit. Keep it positive, y'all. No sell the fucking bullshit. I love you guys. Whoop whoop. I'll see you guys real soon. End broadcast.